Hey there guys, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is the second episode of the Wheneverly update. I hope you guys know what's coming out. Yep, that's right, you guessed it, it's Soulcalibur IV. It's coming out this Tuesday for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. This Wheneverly update episode is going to be a little different than the others. I'm not really going to tell you about any updates or anything, I'm just going to talk about like Soulcalibur IV, hence the name. Wheneverly update number 2, Soulcalibur IV special. I remember back when I first played a Soulcalibur game. It was Soulcalibur II for the GameCube because I didn't have a PS2 at the time. And I played it because I kept hearing so much praise about it. It seemed to be like at the top of everybody's list. So I finally decided to play it. And like most people, I started off playing as Link. But then I got into like the other characters too. Speaking of which, my favorite characters are Raphael, Huang, Cassandra, Siegfried, and for a while there Yun Sung, but lately I'm not so sure. I mean, he looks like a pirate now, and I don't think that's cool at all. Anyway, I'm like really hyped for Soulcalibur IV. I mean, it was like on my top 3 games to get for the summer list. I mean, on there was Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit for the PS3, Final Fantasy Tactics A2 for the DS, and Soulcalibur IV for the PS3. And now, I just have to wait for Soulcalibur IV. I'm really excited about the character customization feature thing that's coming back from 3. I think it looks like they really like fixed it up with like being able to like change the body size and the like you can like customize like so much more than just the like the regular clothes and such. And it also looks like you can change some of the characters a little bit too. So that means I can de-piratize Yun Sung if I really need to. It really depends on what his second costume is. If it's cool, then I won't de-piratize him and I'll just switch to the second costume. But as far as created characters go, I'm going to pretty much make a lot of my OCs original characters because I hear that there's like 50 character slots. Yep, 50. That's a lot. And then I'll also make some exclusive Soulcalibur characters and some video game characters for you people to download. Like I saw on the game trailers forums that someone made Raziel from the Legacy of Kain. It looked a lot like him. Besides, the hairstyle was a little bit different and his eyes weren't as like white. One thing that's kind of bothered me a little bit about people and their reaction towards Soulcalibur IV is how they're taking the fact that Star Wars characters are in it. I mean, they're acting as if that's like really illogical, and it kind of is, but I mean, I think it's really cool that Star Wars characters are in it. I mean, I think most people are just really worried about how the heck can a lightsaber hit a sword and not cut through it, and how the heck can the Star Wars characters be in the 16th century Soulcalibur world. And while I will admit that the idea of a lightsaber being able to hit a sword and not cut through it is a little odd, but the fact that they're in like 16th century time doesn't really faze me that much. I mean, think about Heihachi back in Soulcalibur 2. I mean, he's a Tekken character, and he came from a modern world, and so he probably time traveled somehow to the 16th century. Same with Spawn, actually. He came from a modern world, and it even said that he used time travel to go back to the 16th century to like stop a Soul Edge or something. Let's talk about the main character a little bit. I mean, some people probably think it's Keelik because just the fact that he kind of has the heroic profile, like he kind of looks like a hero, and probably because of his past with Soul Edge and all that. And some people would also say Siegfried because of his past encounters with Soul Edge and becoming Nightmare. I personally think Nightmare is the central character because 1, he's on the Project Soul logo, and 2, the entire plot of the game is that like a bunch of fighters are trying to like stop Soul Edge, or at least find it and gain power from it. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're trying to get Soulcalibur at all, and like they only get Soulcalibur when they confront the final bad guy. Like in Soulcalibur 3, when like all the characters, if you did like the right stuff, your character would pick up Soulcalibur and use it during the fight with Abyss. Another thing that's kind of bothered me is the absence of Necrid from Soulcalibur 2. I mean, he's cool. I don't see why they took him out. He was really cool. It kind of makes sense a little bit because the fact that Necrid was created by Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn. So, he could have like trademarked the character and used it for a Spawn character only and like put him like a movie or a comic. But if he didn't, then why would they take him out? I mean, they could have made him a bonus character and like made him like a bonus character that like no matter what you can't really recreate in character creation mode. As you guys know, there's going to be downloadable content for both the PS3 version and the 360 version. And it's pretty obvious that for the 360 version, they'll put up Darth Vader. And then for the PS3 version, they'll put up Yoda. But, I think it'd be cool if they put in some Tails characters, like how Lloyd was in Soulcalibur Legends. That'd be cool if they put in Cress or Ston from Tales of Fantasia and Tales of Destiny, or even Lloyd back again from Symphonia. I think, if anybody, they should try to avoid putting in Vague Lungberg from Tales of Rebirth. Because, I mean, one, they're both he and Siegfried are ice people. Two, both he and Siegfried use big swords, like great swords. And three, they both have the same voice actor, so it'd almost be like having like two of the same character. They just look different. So I think it would be best if they didn't put in Vague. I mean, if someone makes them and create a soul mode, then that'll be fine. But I don't think they should put them up for download. Let's see. One thing I kind of noticed about the Soulcalibur characters, or at least the ones that appeared in 2, and 2 they kind of had like a certain look to them. Then in 3 they kind of got like a different look, and now in 4 they're kind of they're either going back to a certain look or they're continuing with a certain look. I think this is kind of Namco trying to like expand their personality a little bit. Raphael, for example, in 2 he kind of wore like that purplish outfit, and then in 3 he had that green Dracula outfit, like he looked like somebody from Castlevania. Well, now in 4 he's got that weird Castlevania-ish outfit on, and he has his hairstyle from Soulcalibur 2. And another example is Cassandra, because I remember in 2 she had on that weird looking outfit type of thing, and then in 3 she had on like a cool little cute schoolgirl type of outfit, and she got a little more childish. Well, now in 4 she's kind of gone back to her Soulcalibur 2 look. I don't know if she's still going to be as childish as she was in 3, but I bet she will. I mean, once your personality kind of grows, it doesn't really go back to what it used to be unless you're kind of weird like that. If you guys are wondering, I'm going to get Soulcalibur 4 3. I'm going to get Soulcalibur 4 for the PS3. And so my PN ID is Flamzeron, just in case you guys want to play online. And if you want to play online, let me know, because then we'll play online and we'll duel to the death. I'll win, of course. I'm just kidding. I probably won't win. I mean, there's probably like Soulcalibur masters watching this right now. And I'm pretty good at the Soulcalibur games, but I'm not like a master or anything. I'm just not that good as a master. I'm pretty good with Cassandra, though, and I've just realized that I'm pretty good with Maxi. Like, he's like really quick with all his combos. And I think that's basically it. No questions this time, like I said earlier, I think.